This video is the first of three ball games I'm going to be talking about in the training. And really, that's all this business really is. It's just a ball game. It's just baseball. You're trying to go from home to first to second to third, back to home. And when you get that and you follow that process, that is how you build the business. That's how you explode your business and have the ability to achieve your dreams. So the first one I want to talk about is the prospecting sheet. It's the prospecting diagram, baseball game, whatever you want to call it. And I just kind of outlined this just to make it make sense of how to go about doing what is the flow. All right, so for prospecting, you've already got your list now. You got your list of people who you can talk to. All right, so this is kind of how the flow goes. You start at home. You want to get to first base. So to get to first base, you're on first base when they know that you started a new business. So there's many ways you can do this. For instance, I put set up time to talk to them. Call them and say, look, I started a new business. I want to talk to you about it. You're on first. As soon as that it's in their mind that you have a new business, you're on first. Now the goal is to get to second base. And you get there when they know that they associate you with Sportron with Food Matrix, and why Food Matrix is unique. You're on second base at that point. And to do that, uh, there's many different ways you can go about doing it. And really what this is work with your enroller to figure out the best strategy based on who the person is, whatever. You're going to figure this out yourself, but you could talk with them, sit down after you call them, you meet, set up an appointment, you talk to them, you explain it, you get them to a webinar or a meeting, have a presentation, a three-way call, a website, get them on the email marketing list where we're sending them great information, testimonials, whatever, so that every so often we're back in their mind. And through all this process, now they know you're in Sportron. Sportron is the world health leading organization. We have the best products in the world for the health industry. That's when you're on second. Now to get to third base, this is the follow up. And this is where most people drop the ball. We just don't follow up. Actually, I was at a networking event a couple of weeks ago with this guy who designs websites. And I missed his call today, but I was listening to the message, and this guy actually followed up with me. And I was really impressed with that. And I'm actually going to look going forward to actually start working with this guy, because he followed up. He did his due diligence. He did it. He followed the game. So the follow up, basically, you meet up with them or call them. You ask them, how is your health? How is your physical and financial health? Have a discussion. Find out about them. What is bothering them, and then find out where it is that they want to go. What do they want? Okay, so you're diabetic. You have neuropathy. You want to reverse your diabetes. You want to reverse the neuropathy. Okay, and then you explain how can you help them to get there, and so that they clearly see that you are the solution to what they're facing. And this might not be a smooth transition. They might be like, yeah, that sounds good, but not right now. And so you leave them on second for a little, or they're on third once you have that conversation. Then after the conversation, you see if they would like to buy the product. Are you interested in doing this? Are you trying the product? And you get referrals. If they say yes, great. Then they're gonna have the person gonna bring referrals because that's how they're gonna build their business. But if they say no, we'll be like, well, do you know anyone who really could use some improvements in their health, their physical health or financial health, and get some new referrals? When you do that, you get home. That's the prospecting ball game right there. It's just a step-by-step process. We make it out to be all this, like, if you don't have a ball game, if you don't have a strategy, it's going to be a lot confusing, difficult. You don't know where they're at. So just follow the ball game, follow the process, and you'll see that people will start joining your business, trying the products. And it might not be a smooth transition. Remember that. And that's why behind it, tracking the prospecting ball game is a sheet. What you do on that sheet is you put the reference number. So in the beginning, we talked about reference number. So their number, and then which is associated with their name. You just put their number there. Make it easier. You can put their name if you'd like, and then you just put what base they're on, and say you get them to second base. but they just don't have time to talk to you and follow up at the moment, whatever. They're on second. That's where you got them to that point. They know about the food matrix, they know about how unique this stuff is. And you just keep following up over time until you can get to third. And then once you get to third, you try and get home. So it's not like a do or die thing. It's not like, oh well, they only got to third, that's it. If you're on third, you're waiting to run, you're trying to get home still. So just keep over time trying to move them along the process. And you're gonna have so many people, you don't have to worry about one person stuck on third. Just go to your next person, move them along. The thing is, the way that health works in this country, if you're diabetic or whatever, if you're sick, you start off and you're on a medication, and maybe they're not hurting that bad. They're like, well, these products sound great. I don't know. I'm just going to listen to my doctor for now, and that's great. That's fine. That's their decision. You gotta respect that. But in a couple months, in a year, they're going to start to get sicker, and now, oh, they're taking three medications. Oh, and they're just having pain, and their health is declining and declining and declining. They're getting sicker and sicker and sicker. That is how health works in this country. 95% of the people who get sick, it's a decline in health. With Sportron, you get sick, we help you incline. We can help you get back to health. So wait, be patient with them. Don't push them. But eventually they will be willing to listen to what you have to say. For instance, my older sister. I'm talking to her. Oh, I have all this good knowledge about health. I'm trying to help her. She wasn't not really a healthy person, and oh, I know everything. Don't talk to me about this. So that was a couple years ago. Then last summer, I started working with my little sister. Started walking with her. She lost all this weight. She looks fantastic. She's gorgeous. Now my older sister is coming to me for advice because now she knows I know what I'm talking about. So it's just about a process. And use this, track it so you know where they're at. If you don't write it down, you're going to forget. Did I talk to them? I don't know. Write it down. Stay with this, focus on this, and your business will grow. You'll recruit people and start to build your business.